Welcome everybody. It's the fourth and final interview with Canada Alfie Manlini. So hello Alfie Manlini. Um,
Hello. Oh, I did not mean to put
and
that
he
on.
is running for mayor against Mason and Freddie, and we're discussing some questions. We had three previous videos, so I do recommend you watch them because we did have some very juicy questions.
Just
We
watch
did.
them.
There'll be a interview with Mason soon where we will try and rip him to shreds. We will.
Same
But
with
let's
me.
start off here. What event would you like to host in the capital? To start off with a nice question.
Probably some like mini game stuff. Get people to have a bit of like a competitive thing. Who doesn't like a little bit of competition? Maybe doing some like shows and stuff. Maybe some openings of certain businesses, get some attraction towards them. And yeah, just as well, just give people an excuse to get on the world, get more business done.
I
If we can get
see.
these events done, then hopefully we can get some more people motivated to enter.
I see. I see. Will this is a bit more of a this could go either way, tricky or nice one. Will you use your money for the capital, your own money?
Yeah, I've already said that I'd be open to spending my own personal budget. I really care about this nation. I
So,
would be willing to give it all, keep this nation for just one day.
so what happens then with Sanistan? Because you're giving the money as well. When you go broke, how are you going to combat that?
It's called having a balance, because at the end of the day, what happens over there will also help what's happening here now.
Well, it depends. What
That's the
happens if
thing
relations deteriorate though between the countries? It doesn't really help here then.
as well. But I would probably still be making notes for both nations. So it's kind of they're both happy, they're doing well, they're getting jobs, they're getting notes. So both are left in a happy state.
Um. All right. So they're both left in a happy state. Um. They've both got the notes. But how much would you be willing to donate? What would you donate them for?
Do you understand?
No, Sagari, capital.
Okay. Donate for projects. Because obviously we would get the budget from Sagari to build stuff. I'd be hoping to get some, well, with that starting budget, to get people a place where people can suggest ideas, give something I can put budget towards, something that can also get jobs done or get resources, and as well make the capital nicer. Doing
Oh,
that. Oh, you're right. Did you want to say something?
no.
You kind of seem to one of those to ask something. But doing this, the people want it. They're happy. They are always getting jobs. I am putting effort in on spending my budget. They're happy. Afghanistan's also getting that budget, the money from me as well, and it's also making the country nicer. They're happy. I don't, at the end of the day, I don't see how people can have much of an issue with everyone being happy.
All right. And will you like prioritize Sanistan or Sagari then if you're elected as mayor?
This is one of the questions that you can't really answer.
Why?
Um, Realistically, it'd probably be the exact same.
What as it is
What?
now?
What? Yeah, pretty much. So, it'd be mainly like, let's say who's on the world. If a lot of Sandstanians aren't on, I'd probably focus on Sagari more. If there is more Sandstanians on, maybe, and they're doing something, then I'd probably go to Sandstan and help them out.
I see. But what
It's
happens
about
if you're
discovering that balance.
busy with some pledges that you need to complete since your term's for 3 months?
Oh, and that would probably be when I'm just on some burst of just get things done. If that means I spent hours a day, I'm hoping to make that happen.
Okay,
And
I
if I
see.
don't meet that, then I've said I've broke promises that I've wanted to make. And probably ask if I can stay in for another term to be able to make that stuff that I haven't had time to complete happen.
Oh, and there goes my controller again.
The
Oh, not very good
controllers.
controller. Alright, so then, um, um, how will you help out with projects if they stagnate slash get stuck? How will you help them out? Projects of your
Um,
own or from citizens in the capital?
well, again, probably put some more budget in, get jobs done.
What happens if people don't
Uh,
want to do those jobs? What happens then?
I'll put matters into my own hands.
And how would you do that? How? What do you mean by put matters into your own hands?
I would do that project all by myself.
I see. And would you? And to be clear, would you complete it fully, or what happens if you leave it halfway done, or three quarters way done? You don't finish the rest. What happens then?
We would say if, obviously, if we can get another person to finish it, they'd be paid.
I see. So with
Um,
this being paid stuff, and if it's a thing that the national government doesn't want to pay for, since your budget is 30 notes, and if someone comes
now
out with
this
your
would come
personal
out of
budget,
my personal budget.
yeah, how would you equal that with Sanistan? If demands, because the infrastructure in Sagari is a bit expensive, a bit more expensive than Sanistan at the moment.
I'd simply put more time in,
Um,
because the more time I spend, the more progress I'm going to get done.
I see. Right,
And at the end
then.
of the day,
Mm,
you've got people who can cover for me in Sanis. In Sagari, a lot of the mayor jobs is kind of up to me to do, so.
so then, what will you do if you get elected in, serve a term, and then you get voted out? What happens next?
Well, I think the most obvious thing would be to, if I'm still in Sanistan, just continue what I'm doing in Sanistan. Build
I
the
see.
nation.
And
And by that time, it's probably to prepare for World War Three. So they'd probably
and
get
if you've got
stuff done.
projects that are unfinished, will you finish those projects even if you're not mayor?
Yeah, I'll try my best
All right, I see. Then, all right. Do you
because
relate? Oh, sorry. Continue.
just because if I've in progress with something, I'd want to finish it. If I haven't started something, I probably won't do it. But if I have started something and haven't finished it, I'll probably want to finish it.
I see. So we're nearing the end. We are, but we've got a few more questions left.
Okay.
Do you relate to the common Sagari working citizen, or are you out of touch?
I wouldn't say I'm out of touch. Well, I've been doing cigar jobs. There is a reason why I have historically been able to acquire as many nights as I have in the past. Um, as well as
I
that,
see, but you come
I'd
from a more elite background with the government's jobs, kind of, compared to more working class people who normally just do the jobs and then normally got minor or no government roles.
the fact is I'm basing this off my personal budget. That this isn't government money. This is my money that I've worked for.
And do you see yourself as out of touch with people? Because some people have said that your pricing is a bit ooh. Um,
Wait,
yeah,
people have
fascinating.
definitely said that. Bad sales been made, yes. So I don't see a major issue. And besides, with the bargain hut literally opening up, we've had reservations, so people are interested in our products. So I don't see the issue with that whatsoever.
I see. So you're telling me then you are in touch with the common Sagari working class person.
Pretty much. I would say I've overpriced in the past. I completely agree with that. I felt like looking back with it, we were kind of ripping off other nations, which was kind of funny. And as well, we managed to get more nicks, but
I
although
see.
we didn't
So
make sales, we could have probably made more sales if we lowered the price a bit.
so do you relate? Oh, sorry, no, wrong question. What will you do for the community? You've discussed quite a bit of it, but is there anything else you would like to add about that, or anything else in general?
I think that's kind of relying on what the community has to say, because I try to do a lot of stuff that the community wants. Um, Stuff for the community. I've tried to make community buildings which can kind of keep them in touch with the rest of the population. Try and make connections with others. At the end of that, though, I said my big part is the community. I want to establish that as my main role because the community is what keeps places running.
I see. And what do you want to achieve that hasn't been achieved already, and that isn't set to be on the achievement list by the national government?
Whew.
This is our last question.
One of the hardest as well.
I know I did dodgy
Um,
pickings, but somehow that one went last.
yeah. This is one of the questions that are going to be really hard to answer. I think it's my campaign is to have a like push what we want finished and make more things that can be finished more than anything. Because the big part currently is building the capital. I want to push on with that.
What? So do you want to even like finish it
Yeah, that's pretty much
and
the main goal.
advance it, or um,
Advance.
let's not say finish it, since that's already
Improve.
on the track list, but like
Yeah,
speeding up the process.
speeding up the process and improving it.
All right, and actually, I said that was the last question, but I've just thought another one. What do you want if you
Yeah,
do
go
get
on.
into power,
Yeah.
as mayor? What do you want your lasting legacy to be?
Hopefully I've done a good job. I've put effort in. I've listened to my promises and to the people who um ended up voting for me or even not voting for me, just general suggestions. If that's the way I go out, I don't see how I've done a bad job, and that's pretty much all I've asked for.
I see, that sounds great. Well, thank you for coming for these interviews, and we will see who
Right, right,
you,
thank you
the
as well.
citizen of Sagari, will decide. So the mayor's election. I've not set a date yet. I need to set a date. Very silly of me. Unsafe, Dex. Very unsafe.
Mm.
So I'll need to set a date. That'll be a good start. And then the next
Yeah.
election will be in January. So we will see what will happen by then, by January, because Christmas will be very interesting. Very interesting Christmas. But yeah,
Oh,
thank you for coming.
spoilers.
Thank you for coming. And well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. It's now nice and sunny. We've had all the times, all the weather pretty much during this,
No,
because this has
right.
been quite a lengthy interview, I must admit, but I have very enjoyed this very much. And please, if any of you want to interview me, do it. Please.
Yes, do it. Do it.
So, thank you, and have a great rest of your day. And remember, the government is always watching.